Right, I am not by any stretch of the imagination a great crossword aficionado. I do like them, but recently I got introduced to the Jersey Evening Post's cryptic crossword, which they publish Monday through to Saturday, and it is very accessible. It's not, it's not the Times or something. It's not that hard. It's just my kind of level, and I've become rather enchanted by it. So I thought I'd have a go at filming myself doing it. Now, what I do um, is I go through all the clues and see if there's anything that leaps out immediately. So yesterday there was a clue that had the word spinster in it. I think it was. I think the answer was dismiss, and the miss bit came from the word spinster. So it's not a very attractive word, is it, spinster? But anyway, don't hit the spinster. It's just going to be miss. So that's okay. We're off. Such a reception should make one feel better. Okay, I'm immediately thinking wedding reception, but that doesn't fit, so we'll move on. Standard man. Okay, so it's going to be a word that means standard, and it's going to be a word that's a man's name, probably. So standard is normal, so it's going to be norm. Norm, the standard. It's good. The girl's hair is upset. Could be an anagram because it's got upset in there. Nothing's immediately leaping to mind. There's no obvious group of 8 letters that could be an anagram, so I'll move on. Prime Minister. Prime first minister could be a churchy person or a politician. There's question marks, so it's a little here's a little funny little jokey clue. Prime Minister. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Where Muscovites are capitalists, nice and easy. Muscovites means people from Moscow, which is the capital of Russia. So the answer to that is Russia. 14 across, boy, working on a musical composition. Could be a boy's name, stuck onto something. We'll come back to that. Yet, always a majority. Yet, nevertheless, always a majority. Nevertheless, yeah, that works. It's always quite nice to get a biggie across the middle like that, because that's going to interact with lots of things. Nevertheless, yet. Here's another one. I'm reasonably good at anagrams. Set piles of letters. Set piles is 8 letters, so it's probably an anagram of set piles, meaning letters. And in fact, they had this word the other day in the crossword, so I'm sort of primed for it. Epistles, set piles. Man said to be appreciated. It's going to be the name of a man, a bit like Norm earlier. I think that's a sort of theme to things, because we've had girl, we've had man. I think it's going to be a man's name, something to do with being appreciated. Let's come back to it. Smart to conceal, everyone playing for time. Nothing leaps to my mind about that. That sounds terrifying. Let's do this one. A smaller amount on the French ship. Yeah, got this. A smaller amount is less, which is le, which is the in French, followed by SS, which is sort of crossword language for a ship like SS Great Britain. Was it SS Titanic? Quite possibly. Let's do some down clues. Nail, filing, person, eye, heel. So that's going to be manicure, man, eye, cure, man, person, eye, heel, man, eye, cure. That's good. Not original writers, so they're copywriters, copyists. Don't know. Move on. He sits around for hold-ups. He sits is 6 letters. Around means make an anagram of it. Word meaning hold-ups. He sits. Heists. Heists. Anagram of he sits meaning hold-ups. Heists. Good. Cricket. Excellent. I like cricket clues. It's going to be a fielding position because it's 2 words. Additional insurance. Extra cover is a fielding position in cricket. If you don't know anything about cricket, I guess it doesn't matter. Additional insurance, extra cover. You'd probably get it without knowing about the cricket bit. But the nice thing about cryptic clues is that you do get 2 bits to it. So you can sort of check that your answer is right. She is among their enemies. No, I'll come back to it. Cut up shag. It's a bit fruity. Cut. Gash. Anagram of shag is gash. That's what I'm going for anyway. Fingers crossed. Where to next? This one down the middle. Unrelated event a boy goes to. A boy is going to be son. Boy's name. Don't know. So move on. Spend a lot of time on sections of writing. Yeah. Okay. Spend a lot of time. Pass. Spend. Ages. A lot of time. Passage. I just sort of saw that from the S at the beginning and the S at the end. Pass ages, passages, sections of writing. They're nice. Next one is wrongly name a single flower. So it's going to be a sort of a rearrangement of the letters of name. And then one single. So it's anemone. There we go. Good stuff. 16 down. Scattered right among the newts. Perhaps, well, they had this in the crossword the other day. Scattered is an anagram of newts with the letter R in. Scattered right among the newts. No, it means scattered. It's newts, perhaps. Rearranged newts with the R of right thrown in. And they had this in the thing the other day. It's strewn. Means scattered. I can't remember exactly what the clue was, but it was very similar. Scattered is strewn. Some American girl. It's going to be a girl's name that is part of American Erica. Very nice. And then we've got a man's viewing aid. A man's name that means magnifying glass, binoculars, microscope, lens. It is lens. It belongs to Len. It's a man's. Good. Right. Where are we? Let's go back up to the top. Such a reception should make one feel better. I'm still obsessed with it being wedding, which it isn't. But it might be ing. If it was ing, then this one would start with an I. She is among their enemies. So let's look in their enemies for a girl's name. And end of their and beginning of enemies, we've got Irene. So that is very pleasing. That means this is ing, something ing, in all likelihood. Cheering. That makes you feel better. Cheering. Very nice. Where do we go from here? Oh, this looks good. Boy working on a musical composition. Well, I think it's a sonata. It looks like it fits, and of course, boy is son. Son working on a. Son at a. Sonata. Good. Where else shall we go? Let's go down to here. Man said to be appreciated, so a man's name. Bong. Pong. Said to be appreciated. Said to be, so it's sort of an audible pun. Man. Doug. Doug. Hey, I really dug that guy. Doug. Said to be appreciated. Good. Smart to conceal everyone. Everyone is often all, which could go there. It's going to end ing, isn't it? So it's stalling. So it's all in sting. Sting is smart. Smart as in that hurts, that stings, that smarts. All in sting to make playing for time. Stalling. Good. Unrelated event. Unrelated is incidental. Al is a boy's name. An event is incident. So we have the incident. Incident. Al. Incidental. Good. Cool. 9 across. Okay. Upset. Upset is distress. And that's dies, the girl's tress, which is a chunk of hair, isn't it? A chunk. Nicely put. Writers is scribes. Scribes. And they're not original because scribes were copying chunks of stuff, which makes this not coconut water, but cabinet. Cabinet. Prime Minister. Cabinet maker. Cabinet maker. Woo. Bingo. Yee. Is it going to let me put my whole name in? No. So we'll compress it. Second. Boink. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. There we are. It's good, the Jersey Evening Post. I don't know about the newspaper, but the crossword is fantastic. I might do this again. Bye.